Hello, this is Fast Track Video, and this presentation is a new, it may be a form of marketing that I may end up doing for potential customers that have a serious concern about their travelings, if it's going to vacation, going for some medical or dental care. This presentation that I'm going to make here has a lot to do with knowing and mapping out a route that you want to take. And, a lot of it has to do with risk. But you have to end up thinking in terms of a way that you're going to go routing and driving, or however you want to explore into a place of direction. The beauty behind this is I'm thinking in terms of this presentation here is that the YouTube that I would make would be a private link, and that can be dispersed out to potential people that may need to have that information in case if you're going to do some form of traveling. So, but this will do a lot more than just that. It may also have some tips and tricks in terms of how to go into a place. I'm going to try to see if I can do a YouTube live on my phone, so that way, and I'm pretty sure I could, but I will have tips and tricks on that as well. But the whole package deal on doing this, if someone is interested, would be about $100. So, but this is where I'm going to be doing something specific to myself here, and I'm using this as an example of this presentation. So here we have the place of where I'm going to the University Inn and Suites in Brownsville, Texas. So I will be taking an airplane round trip from Houston to Brownsville, and then I will take an Uber over to this this hotel. As you can see, I'm going to start my day in the morning going down Sam Parrell Boulevard to East Charles Street to East 13th Street. But as you can see, that first street coming up, we're going to the border right now. The L Leaves Street doesn't look like it goes all the way through because you can see the fence. That is the border. That's the border line there. So I'm going to keep going down East 13th Street because I can't get in there. There's a Rio Grande. There's the United States and Mexico border line there. There you can see the customs area. So I'm going to keep taking East Street to Elizabeth Street, make a right on Elizabeth Street, walk on down to the International Boulevard, as you can see on this map on the right. And then I will be walking into this facility. I also need to know that I have to keep quarters with me because it'll cost about $1 worth of quarters to get across and to come back. So some of the things I'm going to do is bring some dollar bills, probably about $30 $1 bills or $41 bills, and also have $10 worth of quarters. Because I don't know how long I'm going to be going down here. It's a dental appointment. So I'm coming down this street here, which now going past the border is Alvaro, Aragon. And then you can see I see Garcia. I was highlighting Garcia. See, I'm doing that with the mouse there. And then there's this Avenue de la Rosas. I'm going to be making a left on that street. I'm not going to take Alvaro going all the way down to Nardo Street because I don't feel comfortable about that street. It's pretty residential. This is Business Street here, the Avenida de las Rosas. As you can see, I'm moving down. Then there's this Cali Primera Street. I'm going to be making a left on that street. And I'll be taking Cali Primera all the way down. And most likely I'll probably be walking this distance. It's not really that far. It depends on your health and your concerns that you may want to take this, but if you want to just get a taxi and you know the route that you're going to be taking, it makes it a lot easier that you can tell the taxi driver where you want to go. But as you can see, I'm on Nardo Street, and that big giant building with a backyard that's green, that is the whole dental facility. I'm curious to see if I can hang out in that backyard after I get some treatments. But anyways, to make a long story short, this is where I will be going for my dental work, and it seems like it's a really huge facility. I thought that maybe they would be doing dental restorations in the facility. Maybe the lady is thinking of doing that soon. And this is the front place. And this area gives me a feeling like, South Central LA or anywhere in Gardena, 134th Street. I mean, there are houses that have fences. And whenever you see these things, I don't know if anybody knows, but I will let everybody know here with me. As something that looks like a fence reminds me of, it's there for a reason. It's to block people from doing any crime. So automatically I can tell that this is kind of like an unsafe like neighborhood at night. And you see that street there that has this block bar. I mean, it looks like that's a private neighborhood is what I see. But this is the dental facility here. And as we're gonna go on the road, and then we're gonna go back to the customs place. So yeah, I can see the Cali Primera, and I did this here so that I can see where some buildings that are familiar. I want to make sure that I know that, if I go down the street or returning back to the border, I know what I'm looking for and what I see here. This is pretty familiar like stuff. It doesn't kind of give me any weird feeling. I see that taco truck or that thing on the left. I may end up checking that out and for a few lunches or something because I hear that that's pretty good. I've done a little bit of researching with some YouTubes of some people that have traveled down this place recently, and it seems as though that person went down this street. So, but as you can see, now I'm going back out Avenue Las Crimea. You can see on the left, my map is kind of giving me the directions of where I'm going, and I'm heading all the way back to the border. I know I'm just getting familiar with some of the areas. That area to the left looks like Garcia's restaurant and store. I might check out Garcia's a day or so. I don't know. I mean, it's about $20 for a filet mignon. So, but anyways, now you can see I'm going back to, there's Garcia's. And now I'm heading back to the Ebonitas. I forget what the Avenida Alvaro Obregón, and that heads you back into the border and or customs, and that's pretty much it. This is the video. As you can see, the red bars. This is what I would like to do as a presentation for some people if they're traveling and they need assistance. This would be a good tool to use.